If you look at music from Ivory Coast, we have you, we have what's the new one, the guy's Magic System, and we have from Zaire, we have Awilo, we have Kofi Olomide, and I know you guys do very, and Papa Wemba, you guys do very, very well in France, and your music kind of spreads out, but the same thing is not happening for the English speaking.
In the Francophone area, we believe in our culture, really.
But we do too in
I don't
West.
think so, because
so you don't think
in
we believe
Anglophone people, apart, you know, somebody like a fella, most of the Anglophone musicians use the hip-hop music, the reggae music to perform. It's not
original.
It's not original. When you copy somebody, you stay behind him.
Welcome back. That was a quick one we just had with Mayway, huge artist from Ivory Coast, and he had a great thing to say about vis-a-vis Anglophone and Francophone music, how he does. I think we should be more original, and maybe Sid will tell us more about what he had to say. Which one, Sid?
Absolutely.
How Headmaster?
He's all right.
It is cool.
He's all right.
Before we actually go, what do you have to say actually about what Mayway said now when he said about the Francophone-Anglophone thing?
Well, I'd like to disagree with him about the Anglophone artists not being in touch with the roots or their culture.
He said probably there's a bit more of the hip-hop influence in our music now.
I don't know. There's a song which is big in Nigeria right now, and it's called Skills, which goes, "A young man, tell me, where did you get your skills from? You must have gotten it from foreign land. You spit too tight to be African." Now, in that song, it says that hip-hop and music and rhythm, or the African thing, it's always been an African thing that was taken abroad and has now come back.
In another dialect.
In another dialect, you know. We do, you know, Afro hip-hop. High life is jazz is a form of high life which has been taken abroad. So, you know, the different genres of music which are interpreted in different ways. We do hip-hop in Nigeria, we do hip-hop in Africa, but we do it with our own tinge. We don't try and go all American. We always have to have our own identity in the music to make it African, our own sound.
So how would you explain the fact that even in Nigeria, where we come from, some of the biggest forms of international music we get are from Ivory Coast or from Zaire, which is from the Francophone. And you can't say the same about Nigerian music in those countries, with the exception of probably Lagbaja and Femi, as I said. And you didn't hear my phone ringing. Go on.
Well, I think basically the thing is the promotion of music out of Nigeria is not as good at tight as it should be. You know, of course, the Francophone countries are pushing their songs out. They're releasing songs and they're sending it abroad. But Nigerian music doesn't have the distribution network to send songs out. There's no coordination as such. There's no... P-Man is trying to do something now to get things coordinated and, you know, send it out, you know, of the country and get Nigerian music where it's supposed to be, because we should be one of the top African countries when it comes to music internationally. We have Femi, we have Lagbaja. We also have other artists that are good enough to make it internationally, but they're just not getting the right distribution and marketing outside the country.
Okay, let's talk about you now, Sid.
Yeah.
The last time you came, has the tribe broken up?
No.
That's what we are hearing everywhere.
The tribe
Tribesmen, the tribe.
Broken up. Okay, you know what? For the record, I'm going to say this to the tribe fan out there. Now, as you all know, the tribe consists of Trybesmen, that's LDKB Freestyle. And Sid, Del, Sasha, Two Shots, and Timmy. That's 8 of us. Now, Trybesmen are right now recording an album, but LD is finishing up his own solo efforts in America. He'll be returning to Nigeria in September. Freestyle has recorded his single, Oh Yes, and some other songs which are really doing well on Nigerian radio. KB has gone into TV. He has a show.
He's an actor now.
No, he acts. KB's always been an actor, but he has a television show he presents. He's like a DJ Abass in Nigeria. It's called Absolute Jams Jump Off. So he's, you know, pushing into that as well.
Okay.
Two Shots has released his solo album.
Yeah, I was actually at his video shoot when we went to Nigeria.
Sasha is finishing up her album. She just recorded a beautiful song called Show Me Love. Timmy's writing exams now, but he's actually recorded a couple of new songs which are doing really good. Follow Me Home and Free Me, which are doing really good in Lagos. Del has dropped a couple of new songs. He's actually in London. He's around. He couldn't make it today. I have just finished and I'm just running up my album. I'm here to record a couple of tracks, you know, then just give
Great
it
single you got there.
Yeah, thank you, thank you.
LD sent it over on NTSC, and I won't tell you what we went through to convert it. Because we couldn't convert it here.
I appreciate it.
Now you now. No, yeah. Hello? Hello?
Hello, hi.
Hello? What's your name, sir?
Yeah, my name is John.
And where are you calling from, John?
Yeah, I'm calling from Birmingham.
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 Go on.
Well, I wanted to ask the French guy that had just left anyway.
Yeah.
But he's all right. But Sid is still around. I just want to say something about what you did say about, you know, why the French-speaking countries have been excelled, you know, in their music more than the Nigerians or being recognized worldwide. You see, sorry, I don't want to be rude, you know, to you.
And so don't be.
Yeah, I'm a Nigerian as well.
Yeah.
The thing is that if you are the French guy or the French-speaking countries, they are very easygoing people, very, very easy. Even if in their dance, you know, how they move their body. You understand? But if you look at the Nigerians, our own Nigerian artists, most of them are so money conscious.
Okay.
Yes, they are. That's why I said I'm not going to be rude to you, but we have to have a little change, you know. Try to do something and have endurance in whatever we do.
First of all, concerning the broken issue, if you look at Trybe records,
of course,
90% of the songs have a blend of pidgin and English, because that's what we're about. That's what Nigerians want. That's what we give them. We have to represent home and away. Do you get? He's talking about me not flowing in pidgin.
No, I think
you know me.
And of course.
When we won't go there, we go there.
Of course.
You understand? And talking about money conscious, Nigerian artists are not money conscious because there's not much money in the Nigerian artists.
I don't think I actually got that argument. That
the money conscious about being money conscious. There's not much money to make. If you see how much money Nigerian artists spend to get a single out, you'll be shocked.
And
you wonder why people still go to the studio. A lot of money goes into getting one song on radio.
And then the video.
I mean, to shoot a good video now will cost you nothing less than 100 to 200,000 naira. Do you get? And if you're not an artist that everybody knows, how do you get a show that's going to pay you at least half of that money back? Nigerian artists are money conscious. We're doing a lot of Nigerian artists do this for the love, which is what a lot of people need to talk about.
Especially the new generation artists.
Yes,
it's even twice as hard.
You'd be surprised how many people are doing
I think
this.
was it Jayola, the man who called, who said when B-Sway was on that he went to Nigeria and came back. Actually, it wasn't Jayola, that he went to Nigeria and he came back. David and I love, there were too many artists. Really, having a lot of artists is an indication of something, you know. A
lot of people are getting into the business because they want to do and show.
And in a society where everything is structured, there should be feedback. In terms of money. Feedback comes in many ways, you know, for the artists. But unfortunately, it's not happening in Nigeria for 1,000,001 reasons. Piracy, the government, well, people say government cannot do it. Of course, government cannot, but government can implement some laws to curb some things, and then the other segments will handle that bit. So the money pit is coming from, I really don't get that money pit is coming from.
But because if you check, Charlie Boy is the president of Pima, and he's really doing a lot of work to try and get that piracy and Nigerians getting money back from the music. He's doing something that if you have a song on radio, you get paid for that song being played on radio.
Do you think that can work though?
Well, it can be implemented. It just needs the right infrastructure to be put in place to be able to monitor and track that. It's going to be a lot of hard work.
Because the way that works, even over here now, because you have MCPS, which is the body that regulates all this, the finances that are coming from music that go out, and when not all radio stations that play our music pay to start with. Yeah. And they all have varying levels of amounts they pay. Now for Michael Jackson, if I'm right, I think something in the nature of about, every time it's played is about 25p or 30p or something like that. Now if you multiply that, that's why Michael Jackson will keep getting checks coming through his post every week of his life. Yeah. Because somewhere in Britain,
somebody's playing
at every point in time. But the economy here is structured in such that the radio stations are making their money. Yeah. So they can afford to pay, and everything
circles around like
goes around. And talking about originality, the next act coming in after Sid are called the Oduduwa talking drummers. You have to see them. If you doubt, we have our culture. It's very rich. It's very, very in-depth. It's not just Femi and Fela and Lagbaja that do original stuff. A lot of artists, but they have been fortunate enough to take their music to that level where it's been accepted by all. I told you last time, you shouldn't wear this, your Manchester United.
I wore this shirt because of you.
Manchester United, this
I wore this shirt because of you.
Okay. Well, that's why you came third. And if you wear it the next time, you won't even make the Champions League.
Okay.
Thanks for coming on the show.
No doubt.
Sid is going to be performing at the big Nigerian Independence Jam October 1st.
No doubt.
You're going to be giving us Don't Stop.
No doubt.
Live.
Oh, and something new, man.
You won't tell us, Nasha.
Especially for Nigeria, man.
Okay.
Independence Jam.
Nice one.
Yeah,
Sid, big up. Respect always, eh?